And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Gerrit Cole. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there. That one out to right. Judge makes the grab, one away. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Alec Burleson will hit next. Burleson, in his third season, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2020.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Gerrit Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
Swing and a miss.
One ball,
and it's
one
a ball
strike.
and a strike.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings
That's
pitched and
ball two.
ERA. Good things usually happen
two
when you
balls,
put those
one
two
strike.
things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field, Dominguez. Two down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Wilson.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that
Ball
one
one.
upstairs.
1-1.
Just
That's out.
missed. That one ripped. Brings it in. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in New York and on the hill, it's Sonny Gray. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. First
0-1.
pitch misses. And that's in for a strike. Here's a 1-1. And a bunt towards third. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Sonny Gray checks on the runner.
He's good.
Back in safe, really close. That misses
Ball
the
one, no
zone,
strikes.
and that's ball one. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And here it comes. And now
2
two balls and a
No
strike.
strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Jazz goes down on strikes.
Batting third.
It's Aaron Judge now. And the first
Inside
pitch
ball.
misses for ball one.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting fourth.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Scott on his way over. And that is that. One left for the Yankees. Scoreless after one. Back for more from the Bronx. Top of the second. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. Only
that's
Chris
up there.
Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Hey!
Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And that's a strike. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California.
2
That missed
strikes.
by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Out to short. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
The second baseman,
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. Cole, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. One out, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
You look at what the elite guys do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss, 2 away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Two down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
No score here in the 2nd. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Gray back to work. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Not close with that one. Ball one. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one finds the zone, and the count's full.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there, and forget it. It's out of here. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. And a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Pitch
Ball,
misses inside. And that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Jason.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And now 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Giancarlo Stanton flexing that big-time power swing. It's an early 1-0 lead. On to the 3rd inning, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Walker.
Right through there for a strike. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Ivan.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. And that one hammered on its way. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Victor Scott in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. clips the corner, and it's 1-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And now 2-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that will fall. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop.
So the lineup flips over. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn, flied to right his first time. There's a strike up high. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, 1 away. Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter,
Alec Burleson, next up for the Cardinals. Flied to left his first time. And that's outside. Scott off of first with 2 away. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Two outs. Missed with a changeup. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. It's softly on the ground to third, and it's just foul. That was close. Next offering misses. 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That one misses. And now 3-2. Nolan Arenado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three-two on the way. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The strikeout and the second of the game for the Coltrane. 1 for the Cardinals on the solo home run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. There's the strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Up and in. It's 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there, just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Volpe, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
In the air on the infield, Contreras puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In the air, left side. Nootbaar snags it, and that will end the inning. With 3 complete, we're tied at 1 apiece. Back in the Bronx, new inning getting started. Here's Nolan Arenado. Headed towards the corner, Dominguez on the move towards foul ground. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. At the plate, Brendan Donovan went down on strikes his first time through. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he was born in Germany. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That misses,
1 ball, 1 strike.
and it's 1-1. To the right side, Chisholm whips it to first. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder,
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball for a strike. Not even
1 ball, 1
close
strike.
there. And the count even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
the right fielder.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Walker stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball one.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Nootbaar leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Two the count. The count is full.
In the dirt. Two outs. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
That pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Bellinger.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Into second, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Left field. Nootbaar moves under it. Makes the grab. 2 away now. And up next for New York, Austin Wells.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First offering, and it just misses. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Scott sizes this one up. He's got it. And the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. Still tied 1-1. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's going to be Ivan Herrera. Cole back to work. Fought off foul.
You know, these Cards just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
No balls, 2 strikes.
It's a K from the Cole train.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First
Outside,
pitch just misses.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
This game has been so tight, it feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next pitch misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
So the batting order turns over. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Nope, upstairs.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter.
Go ahead run on base. Burleson digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off left side. Misses outside. And 1-1. Win the runner at first with 2 gone. That's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball inside.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Wilson Contreras in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a ground ball to first. Boots it, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So one left for the Cardinals. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Yankees, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and
that ball went out.
That's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That hit him.
And
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
All 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Struck out swinging his first time. Close but called a ball. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that's in there at the knees. Fastball for a strike. 1 away, tie game, go ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Volpe in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Yo 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Goldschmidt makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. Slides his hand in there. Saved. It's 2-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. That just misses, and that's ball 1. Volpe stands at second with 2 gone. Line drive, Adam in center field. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, top 6. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Slider for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That misses.
That's outside.
And a count 1-2. That one missed. Next one misses, and the count is filled up. Nolan Arenado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's Nolan Arenado. That one found hard the other way.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Next offering way upstairs.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
On the ground, right side, Chisholm. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now Brendan Donovan. And that one missing low.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
The Yanks leading by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. And he can't come up with it.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. This to third. On to Jazz.
Out.
And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cardinals 1. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting
0-1.
2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. To first,
He's out.
leadoff man retired in the 6th. Bellinger up to hit.
Number 35, Cody.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
In the air, center field. Scott sizing this one up. Corrals it. 2 down. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Here's Stanton now. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Hey. 0-1.
2 down, nobody on. And he grounds one to the right side. Over to first.
He's out.
And they take care of Stanton for the out. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Walker in the box now. Takes strike 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Luke Weaver appears to be getting loose. Hill, a left-hander, also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around. And that's down and away.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 235 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2007. 1 down, base is empty, and that skips in the dirt. That one misses, and a count 2-1. And there's a ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. swings through that one.
Count's full.
Struck him out looking.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first two hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cardinals 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 7th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Upstairs. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees, other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team. You look at it.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And then the other retired numbers that really represent the most recent path of success, led, of course, by number 2, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, and obviously the one that stands out the most is that number 2. So many people familiar with the iconic shortstop Derek Jeter and the championships that the Yankees won while he was team captain. Just impressive, but no question about it. The history and all of the legacies.
Jojo Romero gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. That one the other way, and he makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. A switch hitter batting right. Hit hard, base hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feet,
He's
there's
out.
1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cardinals 1. Back in New York, ready to begin the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn.
the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Cruz back to work.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you
0-1.
can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And that's
Off the plate, ball
outside.
1.
And the count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
And strike 2.
2-2 to count.
The other way. Nice grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Fernando Cruz done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Just off the outside corner, and the count is 1-2. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Ground ball right side. Jazz tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cardinals 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Fernandez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That's inside. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Chisholm in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Matthew Liberator getting loose out there. Leahy also getting ready. Volpe gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's off the mark, and it's 2-0. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Hey!
Runner at first with no outs here. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
We got full count.
And ball four, two aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Popped up. Arenado under it. Hauls it in for the out.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2 is the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two on, one out. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. One run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore, where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. First
Ball
offering
one, no
misses
strike.
badly for ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Yankees up by 3. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly, he was
One
sitting on a
ball,
fastball
2
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 balls,
Outside
2
low.
strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Fernandez with a move to first. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Scott has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the Gadget, Austin Wells.
So a man aboard now, Austin Wells. There's a strike. That's a little bit low. Pitch
Two
misses
balls,
there.
1 strike.
2-1. That
Ball
one
3.
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Bellinger around second on his way to third. Coming home. And he's out.
Got him on the tag.
Cut
Out.
down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. So now it's Nolan Arenado. And that one fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Bellinger sizing it up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Donovan at the plate now. That's ball 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 1-2. On the ground, and it stays fair. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
One out, runner at second. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Next pitch
I got a ball,
way
1 strike.
upstairs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And the runner holds. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And downstairs. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Cards down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long